with it, and boy, with it as well. It's super smooth for this game. We got a nice little phone flow through the arena. Look at that, a little different perspective this time. Checking around the back of it. Wowzers indeed. Here we go. RRQ being the focus of the plane, and we'll see where they drop.
Him is landing Pubg.
Indeed, we've got Yasnaya once again occupied by Evos, and it looks like we've got the familiar CPT going down south, as well as LH looking to go south as well. It all depends on what kind of vehicles they can find.
As we do see Cloud9 very close by BTR, they're gonna go ahead and just try to fight out this car. Whoever gets this one first is gonna be huge, especially if for some reason Cloud9 decides to go ahead and turn around on that compound. It might not be a good idea because BTR was able to get there first, and they're more than likely gonna have some guns, and all Cloud9 has to show off is just Cloud9 is known for going noble. They're going for something that they're comfortable with, and they are gonna go ahead and be able to beat LLUMINATE to it if they keep going at this speed. LLUMINATE sees that. That's pretty much the case. I don't think they're gonna go ahead and challenge. They're actually gonna go for it.
They're gonna go to the north side of, or excuse me, the south side of.
Interesting plays here by LLUMINATE. Even though they see another team nearby, they're still gonna go for it. And look at this, both of the teams just going in. LLUMINATE doesn't care. Another team, don't even worry about it. We want those kills, baby. This is gonna be something to look out for.
They're happy to fight for it. They're going to loot up here just like usual, but this is what I was talking about with Cloud9. Happy to see them challenging for some decent loot rather than roaming around the fields trying to loot up little houses, solos. They're taking the team. They're going to loot up a popular spot. I'm really curious to see how this works out.
Something that they're a little bit more used to, and they have to watch out because, as you mentioned, LLUMINATE is going to be
on the ground level quite a bit. They want to keep their location hidden as long as possible from the enemy. As soon as you give out intel on your location, these guys like to swarm. They like to set up flanks, and they are quite good at it. You can see Ace on the top of the roof right now looking for just that. He's looking for intel, looking for these other guys. He's got his UMP. He really doesn't have a lot of stuff on him. Level 1 helmet, level 1 vest, but he's just there to point out where the enemies are for his teammates.
In another fight here between KWCD and WILDCARD. We saw WILDCARD coming hot in that last game. Can they go ahead and continue that trend as KWCD currently has one of their players knocked down? WILDCARD deciding not to push yet as it is early in the game. They might not have what they need, right? But KWCD using that to their advantage. They're gonna go ahead and just pick up that player, and look at this. The Japanese team has Ali Pocket from full send pretty much cornered. They're gonna try to get there from every angle possible.
They sure are. They've kind of staked their claim in Severny so far, and with a lot of these neutral plane paths, that's been reachable for the most part. So Japan able to claim their territory and protect it here. They've got 2 kills already to their name, taking out 2 members of full send, trying to close down on Ali Pocket right now, and they're doing a tremendous job of closing down that gap.
And something we have seen there done by Ali Pocket before, just waiting in the corner. Here we go. Nanatu comes in. Oh, Ali Pocket is able to go and take her out. Ali Pocket is gonna go ahead and finish somebody there from the Japanese team and get 1 kill for them. That is good. I think that might be the 2nd kill of the tournament.
Out the window, he gets stuck in the window and is finished off. I was surprised to see him get finished there.
And luckily for her, they have an AR, and as we noticed, another teammate there from full send. They only have a pistol, so more than likely she is hoping that nobody comes in through that roof.
Taki's not making that mistake. Look at him pre-firing corners at this point.
They learn. They definitely learn as he is using the shotgun at the moment. And look at this, DOUYU against GANKSTARS. Sute once again starting to overextend a little bit there from his teammates. He has to watch out because it's super close to DOUYU. Much waiting patiently, trying to hear any footsteps. He does have the Scar L now, and also the Tommy gun. We saw the Tommy gun being used earlier, as now LLUMINATE is starting to hunt down Cloud9. Interesting plays here by them because they won the early engagement, and that's something I love seeing. Early engagement, especially if you have the loot and you can definitely back it up. Look at them.
Stake their claim. They're going to fight for it.
Yeah, they're there to stay. They've been going there the whole tournament, so more than likely they're not going to be going anywhere else. As we see GG and Galaxy very close. Another player from Galaxy is going to go ahead and come out from the top right-hand side.
This is a really random spot to be fighting. Look at the buggy scoot in. Wow, the tricks. It didn't really pay off for him. Galaxy hits from up on the ridge. Sala with a valiant effort there, doing a 180 pit stop, but instantly knocked him and Charisma. Now they're in a serious pickle.
GG there, just pretty much having, hey, you know what? It's our time to push. Boy, did it backfire, as now 3 of their players are knocked down, and I'm looking forward to see if Galaxy is going to go ahead and finish them off, because he has to watch out for Kuwait. Kuwait is very close by, and he is overlooking Galaxy Kong, which more than likely, I'm going to go ahead and say it, they might sacrifice him.
You know, Gur there looking, he knows exactly where the shots came from. He's going to see if he can get some finishes.
He's definitely getting shot more. He takes out those smoke grenades that they're known for, and he's going to go ahead and just smoke it up. He definitely wants to pick up his teammate. Great movement here, but surprising that Galaxy is not finishing the players from GG. Do you always want to go ahead and get those kills? As we're seeing this now, they're taking out their players. Meanwhile, Galaxy is saying, you know what, let's wait a little bit longer. I think we're going to go ahead and have them bleed out. But at the moment, you want those kills. You want those points. Galaxy now is starting to back up as Kuwait is pretty much holding them back.
I'm impressed here with these shots. M16 with a holographic sight on it from range. He's able to connect and get a finish as well as put pressure on Gur. What they're doing, though, is leaving those players up. There's only one guy left alive, and they know in order to have any chance at this game, he's got to revive him. So he's got to push down, and they know the path he's going to take, so they're just going to watch it.
And the Japanese team here engaging with BRK. BRK in a horrible spot here as all of the players are starting to go down. I believe that might be it for the BRK team. Pussy pushing forward. He gets knocked down there by the Japanese team.
But they're going to take that colorful UAZ. That's a pretty skin.
If you want to stand out, definitely go ahead and wear that. Look at that. Definitely from the Halloween event that we recently had in PUBG Mobile. Once again, if you haven't downloaded the game and you're watching at home, feel free to download one car. Let's do 2 cars instead. We see what happens if you stay just in one car, as Evos is just raining shots on somebody with a motorcycle. The Trace Evos just knocks him up. That motorcycle says, what do you think you're doing, boy? Back up a little bit. In hot juice here in the pickle. He tries to go ahead and pick up one of his teammates. Interesting place as he's currently going up against GT Akan. To flank around, and look at this. Hot Jukes is telling his teammates, you guys need to come and pick me up. If not, you guys are going to have a nightmare here of a game, especially if you only have 2 players left. They need the kills. They did
a boat, some of their cars got stolen and headed up the shoreline.
It could be possible here as we got KWCD going up against BTR. Actually Torty with the big Russian bot. Are they going to be able to go in and take on this? Once again, the UMP coming into play. He has a red dot. This gun is great up close, as we have been able to see it, as great as far away. Torty Broxy shooting there. He's going to be able to go ahead and connect some shots. He's able to go ahead and finish 2 there through the window. He has to watch out. You can't get too cocky. He should get in there, but instead he stays out for too long and gets knocked down himself by Evos, as Evos is just coming in to start cleaning up kills.
Watch Evos here as they approach this compound. They smell blood in the water. They know a squad's weak, and they just weakened the second one. They are going to try to take advantage like you wouldn't believe here. Bull Shark firing the Car 98 from range. Look at that.
Ooh.
Connected with Bro Dodger there.
Right on him with that Car 98. That was a beautiful shot, ladies and gentlemen. And Torty wants to go inside that house and finish up those kills for the big Russian bot squad. Look at them. They're trying to find an entrance. They also have to watch out for Evos, because Evos is definitely going to go ahead and turn around. And look at this. KWC going right behind him. He's not able to go in and connect those shots, but Torty definitely connecting those shots and being able to knock them down. Oh, the shots there by Evos.
Look at the angles. Look at the angles. Ernie drove all the way around to the ridge. I was just going to comment on another squad being up there, but it was actually Evos. Ernie, the leader, rotated all the way around to get an angle on these guys while his team crashed the compound. Beautifully done. Expert play from Evos here.
Great awareness there by Evos, as Evos is pretty much going to go ahead and come up and just knock down all these players. Ernie goes down. Ernie gets finished there by KWC June as more players are coming in. He is using that tummy gun. Can he go ahead and get the finish? He's still pre-firing. He turns around. One of the Evos players opens up that door and finish him off. He has to watch out, though.
Gets a quick finish on him, trying to get that kill moving out of the compound here.
Definitely, and they're just looting. They're waiting patiently. Torty's just looking at that, looking from that corner. At least he doesn't have to worry about his back. Although if they decided to, Evos could come around, jump in right next to him, and maybe make him push out. He does have this car L, which is good, and he also has an extended mag right to his name. So if he needs to go ahead and take up more than one, he can just go ahead and do so.
Don't scope in whatever you do, bro.
Yeah, just hit fire.
Don't scope in. They're going to hear it. You can see him.
Hit fire. They jump down. He takes some shots. He takes some shots. He gets knocked out there. Misses the shots as Evos Bull Shark jumped out, you had to connect those shots there, especially because you're the last one for your team.
Felt like it
wasn't the case. And also, they remember, CPT was waiting for them earlier. And look at this. We got CGUT against BTR. BTR very close by. CGUT currently getting huge kill there by CGUT. He has to watch out because BTR is going to go ahead and start pushing forward. Great awareness there. He starts healing up as soon as he can. And
Sam here, we'll see if they go stack him or if he's got his own vehicle. But they will be moving around to try to grab position. HYRO already positioned in the zone. It looks like got a nice little warehouse compound here.
As we also see here, almost seeing GANKSTARS. And look at this, Evos getting some shots there on RRQ. RRQ with one of the players down early. Is he going to go ahead and try to finish them off? He is trying to. RRQ.
Look at how they snap to his aid.
Yep, they don't want him to go down.
Oh, look at the push.
Is going to go ahead and push. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready because here comes the push by Evos. RRQ starting to back up a little bit more. They also have to watch out there for GANKSTARS. Evos just starting to snipe them from afar. Look at this. The M16 with the 4-time. That is just deadly.
And they landed the Car 98 shot there on Senior.
He
gets him again, connects with the M16, knocks him, and Bullshark landing a shot on Senior. They are in serious trouble now.
They were able to go ahead and flank. Look at Evos X there, just at the top of that hill, draining those shots. Great plays there by him, getting those angles. If only imagine if GANKSTARS was to push this right now. They might be able to go ahead and clear up some kills there from RRQ, but then they would have to worry about Evos lurking around.
Earlier thirsted over that last compound, so they can't be quite as aggressive as they normally are. And guess what? They're going to choose to rotate away. They want to get out of the red zone. They do not want to risk getting killed by that bomb zone and getting RNG'd out of the turn. Jack right now out in the middle of nowhere, hoping to get the zone. We'll see what happens. RRQ is going to be left to get picked back up, and we'll see if that move comes back to haunt everybody, including Evos later on. Wouldn't it be interesting if they were able to come back and win yet another one with 3 players?
It will be interesting as they do have DOUYU passing by. They're pretty much just trying to see what suit you got on. Let me see if I can get an angle on you, and if I can, I am going to go ahead and push you. I think they're just trying to get different angles here, PB. They noticed that one of the cars is leaving, and you know what? They're saying, let's just go ahead and leave it.
Setting up a perimeter there and trying to keep him contained. RRQ content to move, grab some trees. They're going to set up shop, trying to make the best of what they can as all the compounds are likely already taken. Now we see Team Terror here making an approach on LLUMINATE from Thailand. This is going to be really interesting to see how this develops. Will Terror finally get on the aggressive and start trying to capture some kills? If they were able to get those kills right there, it would be huge. As we saw earlier, Amit being able to go in and get a high place in there for Team Terror from India. Look at this. Torpedo is actually starting to put the action a little bit more. One thing that I'm seeing here is they're both pushing towards the same place. They need to start flanking around. They can't just be going towards the same angles. You want to get different angles on this squads. He does have the VSS, but they're being timid once again. They're backing up. They're already inside the car. And look, interesting places there by him. It seems like they weren't communicating. One of them gets inside the car, and the other two just pretty much stay up there trying to find more people. Lucifer content just to watch from the sidelines right now. WILDCARD a little bit exposed out there, and Terror seemingly not focused out behind them at all until now. Terror now turning it around. They see WILDCARD. They see CGUT. CGUT needs to go ahead and jump into the car as soon as possible. And as we see that there, WILDCARD is trying to make it like bandits. You don't want the gunfight. And now that Terror has shot those, guess what? LLUMINATE is gonna turn around and say, "Hey there, we've been waiting for you." I'm gonna go ahead and take those shots and look at this. Oh, come on. You know you want to take that shot. You have the AWM. Just take one shot, knock one down, and that's all she wrote. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. The Terror Squad getting so much shots, getting that kill, getting aggressive for Team India. There we go. And that's something I love seeing. Oh, but behind them, DOUYU is going to take advantage, knock a couple. Oh, this is trouble now. This is definitely some trouble. DOUYU heard those shots, and now Team Terror, after being aggressive, they're on the defensive here. Gets shot down. CGUT barely being able to go and finish off that person, and I think that might be E there. That's it. Oh my gosh. Quick work. DOUYU just swooped in, knocked him right off the face of the map. Well, Terror did get one kill to their name with that AWM. It's a beautiful shot. Took his time, lined it up, got the finish. But GT was like, nah, we're not listening to this. As we see that replay there, not missing a single shot, making sure he got both of those kills. And now DOUYU is gonna go ahead and find out LLUMINATE. As we see here, Lucifer starting to shoot into GANKSTARS, some North America into North America action. And Lucifer is gonna go ahead and try to get this kills. He's gonna start pushing a little bit towards the edge and trying to get his angle on him. And now we're switching to LLUMINATE and DOUYU. As we
we also see LLUMINATE getting some kills and CPT getting some kills on Carnage and Cloud9 area. As Tuesday and the GANKSTARS squad is very close by, and look at this push here by BTR. Seeing Evos, he's gonna get that finish. He wants those skill points, but now he's starting to get shot from inside. He lays down, he blows up the car, and Evos just trying to make sure they stay alive a little bit more as they only have 2 players left, and GT Akan with the AWM just knocking out Lucifer and telling them, you know what, go back to the
Self up. Zuxi is down. They're playing with 3 players now, and you can see RRQ. We got D2E fighting, but he's also low HP, going to try to patch himself up.
And GT DOUYU currently outside the circle, Cloud9 outside the circle as well.
Get a positioning here from RRQ using that cliff side, but they have company behind them, in front of them. This is pretty hectic right now. Japan's Doggy goes down to the play zone. And there is the nades coming in from Bull Shark. This is going to be trouble.
Evos just raining nades, raining bullets. Evos currently trying to fight RRQ. Evos trying to get an angle on him. He sees one, he takes him out. Evos takes once more kills. He's not able to see him because he has the smoke, but he has to watch out. Senior is known to just maybe laying on the ground and being able to destroy you in wildcard. Actually,
the cliff here, trying to patch themselves up, trying to find better position. They need to try to start to work their way around, it looks like, to take on Evos, or they're just going to continue to get picked apart from directly above them.
Evos, just as you mentioned that, Evos X tries to lay down, and they're just raining it on them. Interesting plays there, as Evos X was picking up Bull Shark. Evos Bull Shark just dropped the smoke for him, so love seeing that team game of day number 2, and it's about to get crazy as we see RRQ starting to blow up their cars. They need those to their advantage, and they definitely need something because they only have 2 players left.
Their position's crazy. I mean, they're in such a great spot right now in the circle.
Heard much of LLUMINATE getting one of the players knocked there, and look at this, LLUMINATE just sneaking around, trying to not get spotted by CPT. If CPT starts taking his shots, they might be able to go ahead and eliminate their LLUMINATE, as LLUMINATE Ace is barely in the zone, and with smokes next to him.
Still clinging to life down there is RRQ. You've got LLUMINATE in it, you've got CPT in it. Again, a lot of the same familiar faces each and every game.
And here comes the shot. CPT just pretty much shooting blindly there as the LLUMINATE player is inside the circle. And now they're starting to move forward. They want to go ahead and find everybody.
Look at this, HYRO is still in it as well. 8 people left. Now, this is a little bit interesting. HYRO finally cracking the top 3 here. Really nice performance from them, but they want more. Doc down at the bottom, Kenris down at the bottom. Looking at RRQ right now, and CPT again, really commanding position, but they do not have the circle. They find HYRO first, and oh my goodness, is HYRO going to get knocked, leaving RRQ in the top 2?
CPT looking dominant here as they do have 2 players left. Here comes the smoke grenades, and CPT, one of the teams that I mentioned, I wanted to go ahead and see what they did. They're going to get in that vehicle, and they're going to go ahead and start pushing as CPT is able to go ahead and clear their RRQ. RRQ is not going to be able to get there. The wins, every single win, they're not going to do it. It's going to look like CPT might be able to do it as they're pushing HYRO.
CPT's got firm command of this when they drive down to the vehicles to get position, but they are going to be without weapons for a second. Doc gets knocked. It's down to a 4v1. CPT in firm control. Kenris all by himself. He gets seen. 762 knows exactly where he's at, has the AWM, lands a shot on his feet. Little HP left, and it's time to push CPT from China.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. CPT getting that easy win towards the end.